The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tommy O'Brien, and Darrell Martin.
Welcome, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Excuse me, folks. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials down 29, the Nasdaq off 14, S&P's down 4, gold contracts up $7.10 at 1,283. You get silver up 2 pennies at $17.35. Platinum is flat at $9.91. Notes and bonds, they just continue higher. Notes are up 4 ticks, 131.20. Bonds are up 3 ticks, 168.14. King dollar is down 31 ticks, 94.53. And folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, great time to do it. Come over to our website at TFNN. You'll see the banner on the top. On the side, you can hit that banner, bring up the exchange. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account. You can follow along with us as we trade these different contracts. Orlando, bummer extraordinaire, terrible, like over the freaking top.
Yeah.
Pretty intense, man.
Very sad, for sure.
It's like, and, you know, it's like when I don't know if this happened with a lot of people, but you had texted me, I saw the YouTuber get blown away the night before, and I'm thinking, yeah, it's terrible, it's the fans, and then all of a sudden, a half hour later,
I saw the first headline I saw, something in Orlando was trending, and I was like, oh, wow, that's interesting that that's still trending from the night before, and of course it was, the much worse tragedy. Yeah.
Amazing. They, over in Asia last night, folks, so the Asian markets were down big. Those markets were down. Now, this is where this is going to get intriguing, I think, in our own markets, because when you have the Asian markets got taken apart, literally. The Nikkei was down 3.4%. You had the Shanghai down 3.2%. Taiwan was down 3.4%. I mean, just right across the thing. Now, as you get into the UK, it wasn't as bad. You get the FTSE down 42. Still a big number, though. Our markets, even last night when it was open at 6, it was like they were shaking off that whole deal. And the way that the market just even went down on Friday, I expect we're going to see more pressure. Because financially, I wouldn't want to be owning real estate in Orlando right now. Even though it's a one-time event, it's still going to affect business. And of course, what ends up happening there is that it's just a matter of how much. Our own markets out here, if we go take a look at the NDX 100, you got Microsoft buying LinkedIn. And so Microsoft actually is one of the leaders on the way down. You get American Airlines is number 1 on the way down. It's down 3.3%. Microsoft is down 3. You got Liberty Financial down, Liberty Global, rather, is down 1.8, and Fastenal is down 1.7. Symantec is up 4.5%, Netflix 2.9, Nvidia 2.7, and Tesla 2.5. Inside the Dow Industrials, what do we have? The leader out here is Intel. That's up 1%. Microsoft's dragging the way down. Disney's up 0.7. Nike's up 0.7. Goldman's up 0.6. Coke's down 1.7. Apple 1.5, and Pfizer 1.4. It's going to be interesting to see what Microsoft wants to do with LinkedIn, isn't it?
It is. I mean, you were showing me before the show $26 billion
in cash.
And they do have I don't even look at it all, but they have a bunch of revenue right now already. And it's interesting because I'm on LinkedIn, right? But I can't imagine that platform is worth that much money when you compare it. But hey, I guess Microsoft has been doing great things recently, and they have big things going on with the cloud. So I'm guessing that somehow that's going to tie in to what they're doing. So
I agree.
They have a plan, and
they get a plan.
They might have the cloud, the structure, the infrastructure, the business plan to make that profitable.
Because when you look at it, it is a platform that the wide price spread, folks, and the recruitment business is huge.
Yeah.
some of these companies get a year's pay to bring people in. So that's LinkedIn.
And think how everyone uses Outlook, right? So now, your email's on there, your work, your calendar invite, and guess what? I guess all of that's going to get tied in now, probably with your LinkedIn profile and your calendar and your emails. Why not, right?
And so, I can tell by the amount of people that even come over to me on LinkedIn, I have to always try to figure out, okay, are they trying to sell me something?
Yeah, for sure.
And that's a lot. And you can see that would be a platform that you're cutting everyone else out in the middle if you're trying to get into, like if I'm trying to get into another advertiser.
It's a way to connect.
It's a way to connect, and it's a direct way to connect.
It's a way to link up, right?
It's a way to link up, man, no doubt. Yeah. So that's going to be pretty wild watching that.
That's a big number, though, for sure.
It is a big number.
Especially for anybody who's owning LinkedIn.
Yeah. No, totally. And LNKD. So, unfortunately, it's a number.
Gets them back.
I know.
Right.
That's when
at least it gets them back. Yeah.
When you watch this is what it actually does. It's traded.
It's like the number it's been bouncing around at.
It is. Yeah. So from 2013, people up there still loses, but if you got
realistically though, that's probably where they came to. It's literally, if you said put a bar right in the middle of where it's been for like the last 3 years, you'd put it like right.
Yeah, it was a big premium.
Right
it was a 49% premium.
That's I'm sure it's pretty close to what it is.
Right. No doubt. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back, and during the break, you can come over to our website, hit that Nadex banner, bring up the account. We'll walk you through a couple trades that we are dealing with out here. Dow right now is down 26, Nasdaq's off 13, S&Ps are off 350, and my Nasdaq screen is jumping from down 18 to flat. We're going to be right back.
Yeah.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow down 17, Nasdaq off 10, S&Ps are off 2.5. And as we go over to the Nadex platform, folks, we got Monday. You get the weekly binaries that are in play. I happened to sell one of the spreads this morning in the Nadex. In the NDX 100, and the spread that I have is the 4400 to 4440.
40, 40, 40.
I know, seriously, man. Even when I was looking at it, I was saying, okay, one of the main reasons was the 80-point spread. I just thought it was too much risk in case the market really does go high.
Yeah, so it looks like your average price was 44.28.
Yeah.
So you're selling it, so you would have been risking almost about $110 per contract,
right,
with about $290 of profit to the downside, and that's basically where 44.29. For every point, you're making $10 there.
Right.
Or you're losing $10 up to 44.40.
Right.
And that's just to bring, floor and ceiling.
And so if we go over and we take a look at the actual contract,
and just pull it up right there for the chart. Before, I know you're going to jump across, but just talk about some volatility. Yeah,
right.
That's quite a spike. And of course, looking at, whereas 44.40 is kind of right in here, which would be the ceiling.
Yes.
And that's where you have value, of course, going down to about the 4,400 mark.
Which, to me,
it's a daily.
The 4,400 mark won't be. That wouldn't be a hard place to get to today.
No, that's probably realistic. Right. There's some realistic expectation.
We've moved topside since I actually got in that. From 29 to, we've moved 20 points up, and then it gave it up again. Yeah. So all I'm asking now is to move down another 39 points.
Yeah. No, I agree. Right. I agree with all of it. Right. You're getting some good movement.
Well,
and we always talk about. You're kind of playing volatility too, right? Not only do you expect it to go down, you expect it to go down. You expect it to go down more than the market's probably pricing it.
Right. And one of the main reasons, folks, is that when you have Asia that's down so dramatically, and we had Europe that was still down, it's very unusual. Like, okay, so even at 6:30 this morning when I was putting this on, Europe was still down like 1.4%. The FTSE was down 0.75. Now it's down 0.85. It's like, hold it, man. Europe's down 3.5% across the board. This is down. It's like, are we really only going to be down 0.1% of 1%? We might be, but the odds of that are pretty slim.
Yes.
Because that's money getting out of the market. And after the downdraft on Friday, because it wasn't that the downdraft was large on Friday, but what you did have, you had an expansion of volume in the indices and those ETF structures. So it was one of those subtle things that, hey, here, please take it. I don't want the market to go too far down, but let me get out. Let me get out, gold is this is really intriguing how gold is staying right underneath. Today, folks, if you're a gold bull or a bear, what you want to be looking at is how much volume do we have up here? And right now, this is good volume, and it hasn't hit the high yet, to me, this would be the most bullish that you can get. You've done 145,000 contracts thus far. We're only at 10:30 in the morning, and it's laying right underneath that high. That's pushing a swing with volume coming on, because that means that contract will probably do 175,000, 180,000 contracts. That's a big number, man. And when we go back to the notes, it doesn't stop.
Same deal, right?
It doesn't stop, man. We're at 1.635 on the 10-year. So like another couple points higher in the 10-year, which it looks like it wants to go to, will be at 1.5. That's unbelievable, man. That's crazy. The Germany now is at 2600ths of one, right? Is that the right number? Yeah.
Yes. 20. Right. No, actually 26,000.
26,000ths of one.
So almost like 2.5 hundredths, right? 2 hundredths, 2.6 hundredths.
That's on a 10-year, folks. That's on a 10-year. We take a look at the 30s. Look at that. The R30 is under 2.5. Maybe we're under 2.5 Friday. I forgot, but 2.45.
Yeah, I mean, the low is 2.444.
Yeah. Okay, so
pretty close, right?
That's amazing. 877-927-6648. And if you are trading that Nadex product, folks, okay, it doesn't matter whether you're trading commodities, the currency markets, our indices. Our indices, over the weekend don't open up until Monday morning, though. If you're trading Sunday night, you have to be trading the currencies, which have been active beyond belief. Some of the higher volume stocks out here this morning. Let's see. Microsoft's the big dog down. Not that much. It's only $1.49. LinkedIn's up 61. Amazing. Yep. Apple's off $1.64. Netflix is up $2.99. Let me pull up Apple. I'm wondering Apple, you had 10 million shares on the way down. You're going into a swing point of 40 million. So Apple's got a little pressure on it. People are probably saying, now what's Apple going to do? You got all this cash. They both got a lot of cash.
Yeah.
But what are you going to do with it?
Apple really has a lot of cash.
It does, man. Yeah. It does. There's no two ways about that. The XAU, the HUI, these babies, they're hanging at a high up here. The high in the XAU is 93.66. Now, we got over that high last Friday, folks, but we failed on price and volume. You did 45 million shares versus 59. It's hanging up there, so I expect it's going to make it again. Now, that's on the daily. If you put this on the weekly, what you're going to see on the weekly is that we got up there with 221 million versus 270. So that's still, you need more volume. The Gold Bugs Index, same type of setup inside the Gold Bugs Index. Gold Bugs Index, the high we're dealing with is 236. We got to 241, closed below the 236. On the daily, we did 25 million versus 32. Not as bad. On the weeklies, we did 115 million versus 146. So that also needs more volume, which always gets tricky when they're coming after these swing highs.
Yeah.
Yeah. To get higher price, you need more demand, man.
Sure.
I mean, it's, they're either going to sell into it or they're going to let it loose. Some of the other Dow stocks out here. Well, actually, let's go look at some of the social media, because the good old king of the road, Facebook.
Yeah, what's going on?
That's interesting. Well, Facebook went down, but I guess that would go down because the aspect of I don't picture someone else trying to buy that, but like probably Twitter, some of the other smaller ones. Do you know what I'm saying? TWTR. Let me see. TW. For the amount of money, yeah, it's up $1.22. This has been a dog, but for the amount of money that they're paying for LinkedIn, it's like, okay,
Can you go to what's Twitter worth? Their main description.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, so
10 billion, 10.5.
10 billion.
Interesting, yeah.
And so let's just take a look at what they take in. That's crazy. Oh, they take in 2.7 billion. Man, how do they take in that money, man? I can't.
Advertising revenue.
I know, but I just can't picture I
agree.
It's like, wow. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow Industrials right now are down 15. Nasdaq's down 9. S&Ps are off 2.5. We're going to be right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, Nasdaq, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow Industrials up 10. That went green. Nasdaq is down 3. S&P's flat right now. We have the gold contract up $8.90. Silver's up 10 cents. They're both catching a bid, as one of our tigers is saying the other day. We get dip buyers inside the gold contract. And tomorrow, folks, well, first off, don't forget, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right here at TFNN, we do live programming, 8 o'clock in the morning to 5 in the afternoon. Tuesday, Thursday, 7 in the morning to 6 in the afternoon. All that programming, get right on your cell phone, TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. Our man, Mr. Steve Rhodes, does a great show every trading day, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 1 to 2. Also get that right on your cell phone. Tomorrow night, from 6:30 to 7:30, he's doing a webinar for his subscribers. It's the webinar is the Oscillator Unchanged line. Bottom line, you can be a subscriber to his Mastering Probability today for 1 month, absolutely free, and come into that workshop.
Yeah, it's a great deal. If you haven't tried out Steve's newsletter, he writes an awesome daily trading newsletter. It comes out every morning. Sometimes he puts out even a couple notifications before the market even opens.
Yeah.
And with that, you gain access tomorrow night. Subscriber event, 60 minutes. It will be archived. And he's going to be talking about the patterns he uses within that newsletter. He's using a trade, whether you're talking about trends, oscillator unchanged line, convergences of 2 moving averages, and all this stuff that he talks about. So you can go in, take a look at the details, and if you'd like to, sign up. You get to go tomorrow night. If you can't go, it's archived. And then you get his newsletter for 30 days, and you get a couple other things as well that are listed on there. So
and in this particular point, it's a test drive. Normally it's a money back guarantee. So this time, bottom line, folks, you can test drive it 30 days absolutely
pay
free.
Nothing. You can cancel at any time, and that's tomorrow night.
Time flies, man.
It does.
And the Nasdaq's flying.
The Nasdaq is flying. You did. You took the words out of my mouth. I was thinking that.
We're at 44.52. Let's go take a look at this. So let's put this up. So the Dow is up 18 right now. The Nasdaq, right now, the NQs are only down 5 points. NQU6.
They were just down like 18. Right?
Yeah, exactly. That's the spread. The spread thus far has been 4.425, and right now you're at 4.452. So it's a big number.
Sorry, say that, the spread so far? What?
The low of the day has been 44.25. The high is 44.54. Right where we're at right now.
Sure.
You know, so we'll see whether it can make it up and over at this particular point. You know, it's really impressive in the aspect of you know, what's going on. Period. Right across the world. The inside the NDX, let's see, actually, let's go to the IBB, because the IBB also was pressing. Okay, that's still pressing on the Nasdaq Composite. So the IBB, you know, last week went from 286 down to 266. Has some volume down there. The IBB still looks like it not going to be able to basically get a bid going. Yeah. So the XLE, the energy sector, that has rejected lower price out here this morning. We did 3 million shares, which is quite a bit for an hour and a half into the marketplace. XLF, the financials, and the financials have also rejected lower price. This is a nice trading market out here, folks, because these counter trend bounces right now, you know, we'll see where this shakes out in the next half hour. But it looks to me that that's exactly all that is at this particular point, is a nice counter trend bounce. You know, Europe is going to have to get something going in order for our markets to stay up at this point. Because what you do have, which is these large funds have money in Asia, have money in Europe, have money in the United States. And when it moves, man, I mean, you know, you lose money in Asia and Europe overnight, you're going to try to take something off the table in the U.S.
Yeah, I understand logic, for sure.
Dollar doesn't have much movement out here this morning. You know, the dollar, you know, we got up to 94.83. You know, it gave that up. So if it stays under this 94.74, that's saying it will make a run for the 93.38. We'll see how it handles that and how it actually can handle this 93 lower, 91.88 level. Back to those bonds, back to free money.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. You know, mortgages are at a great rate, which is good for a lot of things.
It certainly is. It's. I'm trying to figure out, like, as it continues lower, or even just stays at this particular point for a certain amount of time, it always seems that asset value should go up dramatically, and the stock market has since the low. I mean,
Definitely.
since the low, the stock market, you know, the S&P, folks, was at 666, and now we're at 2093.
Amazing, yeah.
You know, real estate came back. Some cities like Boston went through the moon.
Yes, definitely.
You know,
right.
Denver,
Yeah.
L.A., San Francisco, I guess, Seattle. The real key is that, okay, these continue lower, how much more can it go? Because last night I was figuring out, so there's places right now in South Boston, folks, that cost $1 million.
Sure.
$1 million.
Oh, for sure.
Right? So I was figuring out the mortgages on them, and actually, when you figure out the mortgage, and you figure out, and I was figuring out the rents there, even for a unit like that big, is still only about $3,500 to $3,800.
Okay.
Because they're still up at that point. But when you actually take that number, and then take the deduction you'd have for the interest on $1 million loan, and then take the depreciation, you're actually cash flowing just barely, but you're cash flowing. So that's really weird, man.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my. So it wasn't over as much as I really thought on a cash flow basis.
I gotcha.
You know, so at the end of the year, it's like, oh my God. But that's
Very
because
cool.
the interest rates are so small.
Yeah.
And then the depreciation, of course.
Right.
What happens, folks, is that we've had an accelerated depreciation since the downdraft of 2007. So that means if you buy a building for $1 million, well, you can write off $500,000 the first year.
Okay.
You know, now this is what has happened. Every year, Congress has done this. So this is not in yet. So right now, this is just normal depreciation again. But every year, Congress in December of the end of the year has extended it.
Reauthorized.
You know, so we'll see whether it gets extended. You know. Isn't that crazy though?
Yeah.
I know, man. Unreal. Yeah, and One of the Z's asking the Tiger in Cambridge. It's Kathy. Kathy's probably right in there with you in the den, Z.
Yeah?
Yeah. 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. If we take a look at the indice volumes out here, this is what we have. You're at 217 million on the NYSE, and we are at 479 on the NASDAQ. Now, the NASDAQ's going to be a big number, folks, because this is coming in another big number again. We'll see, yeah, and you got to a lower low. So the NASDAQ is saying, guess what, man? We're going lower. I expect the volatility will stay out here, but that volume's already coming in. 877-927-6648. The Dow is up 17. NASDAQ is down 3. S&Ps are flat. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Up 18, NASDAQ is down 5, S&P's flat, and as we go over to the Nadex platform, we get option expiration this Friday too.
Yes.
So we're going to get some volatility in the marketplace. Let's go into like some of the binaries, the weekly binaries.
For the indices?
For the indices, yes.
You looking at the NASDAQ 100
yeah,
most of the time?
I'm just comfortable with it. Yeah, with that, right.
So visually on the chart, I'm pulling it up, and then we'll pull up the market as well.
Okay, cool.
Let's take a peek. So here are all the weekly binaries. Just making sure. Yeah, they expire in 4 days. So the market's at about 44.47.
Yeah.
And so here is basically the middle of the market, right? Here's almost basically 44.40, 44.52. That's kind of straddling where the market is.
Okay.
And from here we go up, and from here we go down. And then let's just take a peek visually, because that's always nice to see.
I like how they put that so the buy and sells always go off to the side, right? Did you put that there on the chart?
This?
Yeah.
That is when you actually click the chart next to the weekly function.
Okay, cool.
Right here.
Yeah.
See the graphic?
Right.
By clicking that, you're pulling up the chart of the weekly binaries with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Especially if you're looking at, because that's a quick way to understand where they are, how much each one costs, and where the move is visually.
Right.
What you'd be looking for. Now, of course, this goes up and down.
No,
they have a lot of strike prices, which is pretty cool, even on a weekly basis, of where you get to choose from.
Right.
And of course, it's in a great spot right now because it's almost flat. So you have a lot on the upside and you have a lot on the downside.
Right.
It's right in the middle of where they set the market.
Right.
Yeah.
So as we pull that up, let me look
please.
and figure out where I think it's going to be first. That would be the easiest thing to do, I think. So NQU6. Okay, so we're already into the big bar. Oh, interesting. So, folks, the May 24th bar, the bottom of that bar is 43.35 on the NDX 100 futures. The top of it is 4441. Now, we've got into it today. And the real kicker is if it could get into it, then I could say that, okay, 43.35 is game. Now, I can't say that yet because it's already rejected it this morning. That's one area. So that would be way down. That would be a 43.35 by Friday. Another one would be like the tops of these, which would be 43.85. That's quite a difference. Let's see what's at those places. Meaning, what it would cost
Say those two numbers again.
43.85 is the top, the highs of a few weeks ago, and then 43.35 is where we broke out from.
Yeah, I mean those are both big numbers here.
Yeah.
In terms of the moves, for sure.
See, that's pretty good. So that would cost me 30. Well, that's $27 would cost me right now. It's $30.
Where are you looking? Which one?
That
43.92.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you'd sell it, it would cost you $29.50.
Okay.
Right. So if you pull it up, you'd be selling it one contract $29.50, max profit $70.50.
Yeah, that's not that bad. That's not that bad.
And then the quick way to think about this, right? You're selling it first.
Yeah.
So the max profit's going to be what you're selling it for, actually.
Right.
That's so that's why this number's lining up right here.
Right, which is beautiful.
And then
that's pretty cool.
The risk is 100 minus that, basically.
Right.
Yeah. We get a caller? Yeah, we do. Oh,
hey,
we got our man.
Carlos, what's happening, brother?
How you doing, Tom? Good morning, Tommy.
Good morning, Carlos.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right, Tom.
Good.
Thank you. How are you guys?
Good, thank you. Thanks for calling, man. Thanks for holding. We appreciate it.
It's so sad what I heard from Orlando, and I hope
it's
that
terrible.
doesn't happen again.
That's unbelievable, man. I mean, it's just...
Yeah.
And the hardest thing, folks, is that we know how many crowded places we have, and they're all over the place, I mean, it's like, what do you do?
One more time.
Yeah.
Hate is really, really bad.
It's huge. It's huge. There's no doubt.
Tom, talking about markets, can you look, please, on PL, platinum?
Oh, the platinum market?
Yes. I have some contracts. I'm positive, but I notice it's lagging against. I saw the gold and the silver moving stronger than this one. Today catch a little bit better than Sunday and Friday. But can you give me your opinion if I should remain?
Let me see if I can pull. I should be able to get this contract. No, PL I'm trying to, for some reason, because I don't pull up platinum futures a lot, I don't know the symbol. 1 second.
Type PL. Start just PL. Stay there.
Yeah, I'm on the futures.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I'm trying to get them up myself. PL, let me see. U.
N or M? Oh, wait. Hit N again.
There we go. Okay. Okay, so, perfect.
It's not pulling up.
Okay, so, oh, yeah, no, I'd stay right here. Well, hold it. You have the futures, right?
Yes.
What month futures? Do you know? July?
Well, I understand it's, I have like 81 days.
Okay, so it's a little further out, probably.
Yeah.
But that's all right. This will be good.
Yeah, I'd still stay right there, Carlos. So I have the futures up here. So I have the July future, okay? So the July future, the high is 1092, which was established on the 3rd of May. It went all the way back down to 956 on June 3rd. Had a nice little run up, has rejected lower price here this morning, and you're doing it on lighter volume. You know, we're going into a 15,000 contracts. You've done 9,700 thus far, so that'll probably do 12,000, but it looks like it's a small ABC up, Carlos, which would be
Beautiful.
958 to 1,022. So you got what that's 42, 52, 62, 64 bucks, which would get you into 84. What's that? 128. So that's that'd be 1,028 the next run. You know, you need volume over this 1022, but I'd stay right there. I think that.
Okay.
Now, let me ask you something. I've never traded the actual platinum. Is that contract liquid enough to get in and out?
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool.
The way it works, it looks pretty much the way I have traded silver and
No, that's great then. That's great. Yeah. Z say that's good. Okay, cool, man. Cooking, brother.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thanks, Carlos. Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. And, of course, then we're going to have our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, coming up next. Swim lesson, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. We'll be back. Stay right there. Dow right now is up 7. Nasdaq's down 11. S&Ps are off 2.5. We're going to be right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016, and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, swim lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Darrell Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow right now up 12, Nasdaq's down 11, S&Ps are off $1.50, and you can expect this back and forth action happening all day. If we go over just to look at Germany for a second, so the DAX, folks, had got down to a low today of 96.66. Right now we're at 97.19. You're still down 115 points. And as our markets are trying to make it up, got a little bounce, but bottom line, that doesn't look like it's going to hold also. So what you do have is that as those markets come into a close at approximately another hour, that is going to leave us wide open. And if they still, close where they're at, which is the FTSE still down 0.7%, the DAX is down 1.1. That had been down 1.5 though. That's going to put more pressure on our markets.
Yeah.
So
Definitely. And we got a lot of trading left today.
You got a lot of trading left, man. Gold continues to catch a bid. Silver looks like it's trying to catch a bid right now. Let's just go look at that silver market for a second. That silver market's psycho, man. Well, it is. Look at it's catching a good bid.
Quick
actually.
market, especially recently.
It is, man. Yeah. So picture this, folks. This morning,
both ways.
Both ways. I mean, this morning, gold was up and silver was down. Silver was down at $17.17, and then just crawled all the way back. And so the setup on that actually, is that silver may have just made another small ABC structure on the way up. But it's going, man. I mean, it's going, and it has the volume behind it now, too. We already done 47,000 contracts, so.
Did you see, I was just jumping for the final part, did you see Pittsburgh won the Stanley Cup last night?
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, so they got it done. It was Game 6, and
wow.
Sidney Crosby won.
Congratulations to Pittsburgh. That's awesome.
MVP for the playoffs, I think, for the series, yeah.
Okay.
So congrats to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Tampa had a good run, of course.
They did.
And,
they did.
Pittsburgh got it done, though. They did.
What's so weird is that, I was telling Tony, my phone's not charging, folks. So it's like as soon as I stop using my phone,
you're disconnected from the world.
I did, but well, you know what I did? And this is even funny because I didn't turn on the TV. I was kind of saying, okay, hey man, I'm disconnected. So it was like it was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was like,
that's great, man.
Yeah. Now this morning, I'm
good.
trying to get connected back
Monday
up.
morning, you gotta get connected.
That phone is my computer.
We'll get you a new phone, man.
Yeah, that's my computer.
I suspect you have battery problems.
Yeah. Did they replace batteries?
They replace anything for the right price.
Yeah, right.
That's what they do.
Getting the phone. I'm with you.
No, I don't know. It's probably you can replace it, but they're not cheap. Unfortunately, battery technology, like we know at Tesla, batteries are Batteries are so important with today's technology and everything, and they do cost money because they're at a premium.
They're at a premium, man.
Yeah,
no doubt. The NQs, folks, we'll see if in fact they're going to basically keep making their way lower. They failed on that little bounce that they had. Now, they couldn't bust them up. We'll see whether they can bust them down. They failed at the little swing point of 44.52, which was established at 4 o'clock this morning. We got to 44.54. Now we'll see whether they can take out the bottom, which is that 44.27. And I suspect it's going to be how the market is reacting to this Microsoft. And, thus far, they've been bidding it up versus where it was, because Microsoft, folks, is such a large part of the NDX 100 as well as the Dow Industrials.
Yeah. Yep.
LinkedIn, it's just amazing that
26 billion.
I know, man. That's just amazing. You stay right there, folks. I'm Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next. Dow Industrials are up 8, Nasdaq's down 12, S&Ps are flat, and of course, after Basil, we get swim lessons, Think or Swim. Steve Rhodes, Dave White, myself. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Go get them, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.